Hello everyone, today we'll be talking about acid rain. If you find this video useful, please subscribe and press the bell notification button to get notifications when I upload your new video. So acid rain is something that is produced when we have acid in our rain, right, as the name suggests. So where is that acid produced? In vehicles, in cars, right? So inside the vehicles, when the fuel is burnt, the temperature of the combustion chamber reaches very high temperatures. Okay, the temperature reaches very high temperatures. So at those temperatures, the nitrogen in our air and the oxygen in our air, they can combine to form nitrogen monoxide. Okay, they can combine to form nitrogen monoxide. Okay, so all these are in gaseous forms. This is gas, this is gas, this is gas. What happens is this nitrogen monoxide can further react with more oxygen inside the same combustion chamber to produce nitrogen dioxides. Okay, so what is the problem with this nitrogen dioxide? We will see right now. This nitrogen dioxide, this can combine with water, to form nitric acid. So this is basically an aqueous solution of acid. The water is liquid, and the nitrogen dioxide, this is in gaseous form, and all these things were in gaseous forms. So I haven't written their state symbols. Similarly, what happens is we have something called sulfur. So sulfur is an impurity that we have in our fields, in our environment as well. So this sulfur reacts with oxygen to form sulfur dioxide. The sulfur is in solid form, oxygen is in gas form, and sulfur dioxide is a gas. The sulfur dioxide reacts further with more oxygen. Remember that we have oxygen in our air, so oxygen, nitrogen, these are in abundant supply. So oxygen reacts with sulfur dioxide to produce sulfur trioxide. Okay, it produces sulfur trioxide. The sulfur trioxide further reacts with water to produce what we know as sulfuric acid, H2SO4, aqueous solution. So the sulfur trioxide, this is in gaseous form, the water is in liquid form, and the sulfuric acid, this is in aqueous form. Okay, so the problem is with this nitric acid and the sulfuric acid. The nitric acid and sulfuric acid, all these reactions are happening in the air inside the combustion chamber, and they're happening inside the combustion chamber, and these things are released along with the exhaust. So when they reach the air from exhaust, they mix with air, and when they vaporize, they mix with the clouds, and when the clouds rain, the rain contains this nitric acid and the sulfuric acid, and we get what is known as acid rain. So there are multiple reasons why these acid rains are harmful. First of all, our skin and the plants, trees, they are adapted to a particular pH of rain, particular pH of environment. So this acid rain, they have a pH of less than 7. So the first problem that they cause is that they harm the trees. And the second problem that they cause is they can destroy buildings. Okay, so buildings are sometimes made with limestones, and they contain carbonates, and carbonates are bases, as you know. So these carbonates or the bases, they react with that acid, and they undergo a neutralization reaction, and slowly the wall that you see like this, with time it will get corroded because of acid rain. And the third problem that it causes is in the more watery environment, in ponds, lakes, rivers, oceans, when there is acid rain, the pH of the water drops. And once again, just like our trees, human beings, the fishes also have adapted to a particular pH of water. So when the pH of that water decreases, there is a great hamper in the lifestyle, in the living environment of the aquatic animals and plants, and therefore their lives are hampered as well. So these are the harmful effects of acid rain, and this entire thing can come in one single question of 6 to 7 marks. How acid rain is produced, and this is how you start. I'll leave it 1 second for you. Inside the vehicles, we have very high temperatures because of the burning of fuels. Nitrogen from air and oxygen from air, they combine together to form nitrogen monoxide. The nitrogen monoxide reacts with oxygen to form nitrogen dioxide. All these are in gaseous forms. The nitrogen dioxide reacts with water to form nitric acid. Similarly, there is an impurity called sulfur in our fuels, which combine with oxygen to form sulfur dioxide. That sulfur dioxide reacts with more oxygen to produce sulfur trioxide, which reacts with more water to form sulfuric acid. So these two are the main culprits of our acid rain. So basically they combine with the rainwater and they reduce the pH of the rainwater below 7, and they affect trees, buildings, and aquatic life. Thank you very much for watching. If you found this video useful, please subscribe and support me for making more videos.